Hi there! I want to share with you my experience of sleeping in a car and living in a car, and especially right now the temperatures are practically freezing. We're talking -4. Like last night was 6 degrees. With the wind chill, it must have been -4. Pretty cold, and the next couple of days are going to be like that. 11 degrees during the day, 2 to 3 degrees during the night. That is a special circumstance that you're going to take into factor when you're living in your car. Okay? First of all, there are 4 things you're going to need to know. Number 1, condensation will occur on your car. I'll show you. That basically comes from your breath. That's why you need to keep a window cracked. Even though it might be cold, put down at least 2 windows. Maybe the passenger side and, your back right side. That way the air can flow, and when you breathe out, carbon monoxide will not build up. The next thing is you're going to need a really good sleeping bag and several pillows. For me, I've got a really nice Coleman. It's designed for -20 degrees. So far, when I've tried it out, it works fine. Really snug and, toasty. Also, several blankets. Make sure they're fleece. Get a nylon one. In fact, an emergency blanket, the kind that are silver, they're not really like blankets, but they reflect your body heat. You put one down beneath your sleeping bag, and it will keep the cold. It's kind of like putting padding on the ground when you go camping. So keep something underneath your blanket. Don't just sleep directly on the back seat of your car or the front seat. That way your body heat will be, reflected back onto you and you can stay warm. The next thing is you might think you want to put a lot of layers on. Oh, I need like 3 pairs of long johns and, t-shirts and socks and gloves. Actually, it's much better to simply wear something lightweight. Not cotton. Do not wear cotton, and don't wear anything that's going to make you sweat. Because when you sweat and that moisture that comes out of your body hits the cold air, you could die of hypothermia. It's not good. So make sure you're warm, but not so hot that you start sweating. That's why I say don't layer up. Don't put on a lot of clothes that are going to make you start sweating. Even if you think you're going to be warm, you could end up dying. So wear something that's fleece, nylon, those things are good. Get a nice pair of pajamas. Something that's going to keep you warm, but not make you hot. So hot that you're sweating. The next thing is running your car. Try to conserve gas. Every maybe 2 or 3 hours you wake up, you might be a little cold. Run it for maybe 25, 30 minutes. But be careful. Again, keep your windows ventilated. That way no carbon monoxide will build up, because nobody knows it. Carbon monoxide is odorless. It's colorless. There's no warning signs. You might feel drowsy. You fall asleep. You never wake up. Be careful. Keep your car ventilated, okay? The next thing about surviving a really cold night, those hot hands. Everybody knows what they are. I think I've got some in my purse. I don't, not available to sell you right now, but, 99 cents. You get them at anywhere. You can get them at a gas station. They're those little tiny packets that you open them up, you shake them a bit. They last for 10 hours. Really good. What I do is I put one down by my feet, and it keeps the bottom end of the sleeping bag really nice and warm, and then I put another one next to my head under my pillow, and it actually heats up the pillow, so it makes the head feel warm. And I keep my hat on because you lose a lot of body heat through your head. It's important to always keep your head covered, especially in weather like this when it's extremely cold, and if you're going to be sleeping in a car and the car is going to get ice all over it, and eventually it's going to start snowing, you're going to want to keep yourself covered in the areas that matter most. Your feet, your head, and your hands, obviously with some gloves on. Be nice and toasty. Here's some practical advice. Don't burn anything in your car, okay? A lot of people might be tempted. I know they make these weird space heaters that apparently you plug them into your cigarette lighter and you can turn them on. Don't do it. Don't burn candles. Don't make little, hobo fires out of a coffee can. Don't burn anything in your car. You would not believe how many videos I've seen where people are talking about that. I'm like, no, don't do it. Be safe, okay? Be smart. Be warm. Obviously I survived last night. It was actually, I woke up this morning and was amazed. The whole inside of my car was covered in ice from condensation. I had to scrape the inside of my windshield. And that's not going to be good. That might be another video later on. about how to clean your car. Always keep it clean, keep everything neat and accessible, and you should be able to make it, okay? Just remember that advice. Hey, thank you.